If you find that school isn't your thing, I think you'll find that an engineering class really is your thing. It's the kind of environment that's going to pique your curiosity, but then also give you the opportunity to express your creativity.
Honestly, I was just looking through all the electives that Berkeley High had to offer, and I saw like the engineering thing, and I've always been interested in building things. And when I saw engineering, they talked about like how we would have projects to do and how we'd get to work in teams and build stuff from scratch and learn how to design things, and all that sounded really, really interesting. So I was like, why not give it a shot?
We do a lot of work as a team. Teamwork is obviously an important skill in any career, and then more specifically, we're learning some of the basic principles of engineering and of design, and learning how to use tools and how to take an idea and construct that into something real in the world. And that's important for a lot of different career fields.
If I ask the question in my classes, which I do, how many of you built Legos as a kid? Almost all the hands go up. So if you enjoyed that kind of constructive play of using Legos and other kinds of construction sets when you were younger, you're really going to dive right in and excel at building robots, because it's just like that, adding motors, sensors, and a brain.
I liked robotics because it was very hands-on with the VEX kits, and it was kind of cool just being able to see your code like come to life within this like robot, and that was just cool, just seeing it move around and like interact with different objects. And then mechatronics, we don't really use VEX kits anymore. We're mostly like using wires to like understand electricity and like how that plays out.
In mechatronics, it's a combination of mechanical design and electrical engineering. We design circuits and like how circuits work, all that kind of stuff.
What I like about this class is like there's so many different fields in robotics. If you want to do more building, there's an option for that. If you want to do more like designing on the computer, there's an option for that. Since it's an intro class, I like all the aspects of robotics it's touching on and the options it gives us.
I'm a massive fan of all the hands-on work we're able to do. Like, there's a lot of classes where everything is very theoretical and you don't really get to see a real-world application of what you're learning. But right here, we've got things we're actually putting together, actually getting to see our robot be built and then work and move. And I think that just gives me a sort of feeling that I don't get in a lot of other classes.
I was really interested in this class when we did the CAD design modeling in 3D printing, because I didn't realize that in a robotics class we'd get to do something like that, but it was really interesting, and I learned a lot about coding and technology that I really didn't know before.
It definitely gets me used to working like in an industrial setting. Like, this is not your standard classroom environment. It's like a taste of like what you could be doing for the rest of your life, and you could find that you actually like really enjoy it, and it's a good place to like practice, and also it looks good on college applications.
Personally, I feel like I found what I want to do and what interests me. Solving a lot of issues through engineering is just very, very satisfying, and it's like very like what we need right now. If I went to another high school, I wouldn't be able to do this.
It's a really useful skill, especially in the modern world with a lot of industries being based on tech. Having the skills to work in 3D printing and work in coding are really important and sought after jobs.
In a technology class, we're the topic in which everybody can go pro, because these skills are so desirable or so necessary in the 21st century that picking up on a little bit of computer programming, picking up on a little bit of CAD design skills, just getting better at using hand tools, these things are going to be useful to you, really, really useful to you. To use your time wisely here at Berkeley High School and to gain something that's going to really, really be valuable for your future, I'd encourage you to try out an engineering technology pathway class.
I'd say anyone just who's like a little bit curious about STEM, or just who's interested within like hands-on like assignments, or likes to work with other people, and people who like challenges, I'd say they should definitely take the classes that are available within engineering.
I really want to encourage girls to join this robotics class, because right now I am one of 3 girls in my class. We need more girls in STEM.
This being my 4th year, I'm pretty experienced. I know how things work by now. I've definitely become more assertive. I've been able to take lead on our projects a little more. That gives me a lot of confidence.
I feel like it's very fundamental to take like 1 year of computer science, 1 year of robotics. So I would love everyone to take at least 1 year class and I guarantee you, like, a lot of you guys are gonna like it, and you're gonna be like, oh wow, I want to do this. Like, you know, it's very, very satisfying.
The skills that you learn in these pathways are super useful and also super in need. So we want to give you the kind of skills that allow you to go out into the world beyond high school. If you're like me or most of us, you're going to have to one day grow up and decide what you want to do as a job or a career. And I think here in the engineering pathway, we offer the first step into some really interesting and fulfilling professional careers.